Things are shifting, my friends. So a topic I've been talking about on this channel for the last couple months is the fact that I have a big desire and a big goal on my heart to build this brand, to build Living My 2.0 to a place where I can reach thousands of people and positively impact them and help them to change their own lives. So I have a really big mission on my heart, and I have realized over the last couple months after making that declaration that this is my future self, this is my reality, that I'm going to build this successful brand and business, I have realized with that, there are things that I need to change. There is a version of me that I have to become and that I have to embody in order to be the version of me that is successful financially and is a successful business owner. And with that, I have been on a really big journey the last couple months of discovering who I have to be to embody that version of me. And with that, I have been noticing the shifts. I have been noticing myself becoming her more and more every day, every week. There is momentum growing, there is momentum building, there are real changes happening. And I wanted to share some of this insight with you all as it's happening in real time, because I think it's such a cool thing to be able to witness our own evolution and personal growth. And something I'm really trying to do during this whole journey is sharing things before they are actualized. Instead of putting everything in a nice curated video with a pretty bow on top with a before and after, I want to do more intentional sharing with you all of the process that's happening behind the scenes, like what is actually shifting for me right now in real time, because I think that is important. I think it's so important for us to share the ups and downs and the evolution of our becoming, so that we all know that you're not alone when it comes to facing roadblocks and having uncertainties and being in that becoming part of yourself, that becoming process before you actually reach the manifested reality. So I just want to share some insights today about that and ways in which I have noticed myself shifting. So as I've been working on becoming her, as I've been working on becoming the financially successful, the entrepreneurial, successful business owner version of myself, I have noticed three really big things that have been changing as a result of me embodying that version of myself. So number one, I am taking Living My 2.0 so much more seriously than I have before. So for a long time with Living My 2.0, it's been through a lot of iterations, but for a long time it was in a place of me just feeling like I didn't really know what I wanted it to become. And I was more so treating it like a hobby and treating it like a place for self-expression rather than treating it like a business, rather than treating it like something that I am pursuing and growing in order to find financial freedom and time freedom and create the business of my dreams. And I have really had to shift my mindset around that. Like, this is a beautiful place for creation and self-expression, of course it is, but it's also something that I want to be my business and to be my legacy. So I am starting to treat Living My 2.0 as a business now, instead of just treating it like a passion or a hobby, because that's what successful people do. They take what they are inspired by, they take what they've built, and they turn it into a business. They turn it into something that they take seriously in order to have it grow and in order to reach as many people as they can and help as many people as they can. So that's the mindset that I'm in right now. And leading off of the first change I've seen in myself, taking my business more seriously, I am also creating content more intentionally. So my whole mindset around the content that I've been creating over the last year or so has just been to create from a place that feels inspiring, create from a place when I'm feeling inspired, when I feel passionate about something, and just making a video and putting it out there. And although that's been a really great thing that I was doing in order to help me create more confidence creating content, in order to help me build consistency about creating content and making sure that I'm posting every week and keeping myself accountable, I've evolved past that stage now where I also need to be thinking, what are the types of videos that are actually going to impact people the most, that are going to help people the most, because this is no longer just a place for me to share my personal diaries and personal experiences. It's a place for me to be of service to others and to help people. So with that, the approach I'm having towards my content creation is not just from a place of sharing my personal experience, but it's also from a place of what are the topics on videos that I create that are actually going to help the most amount of people in the biggest way possible. So that's really a mindset shift that I've had and something I've noticed that is changing within myself. And the last thing that I've noticed is really more of a personal shift, like a habit shift, a lifestyle shift. And that is that I am no longer doom scrolling. So I think with having my accounts on social media, like having a YouTube channel, having an Instagram account for Living My 2.0, it lends itself to being on social media quite often. But a pattern that I have found that I had been in for quite a long time is I would actually not spend that much time on my Living My 2.0 social media channels, and I would go to my personal channels, and what I would do is find myself going to those personal channels, scrolling through Instagram Reels for maybe sometimes an hour at a time. And now I have stopped doing that habit because I know that the successful version of myself, the financially free and time abundant version of myself, does not waste my precious time and energy just mindlessly scrolling through social media. So that is a habit that I have nipped in the bud because it is not serving me. It is not serving my growth. It is not serving my expansion. It is not serving my purpose. And it's just wasting our time. And honestly, if you look at where you put your time and energy is your most valuable asset that you have. And if you're just spending hours upon hours scrolling on social media or watching TV, that is so much precious time and energy that you could be putting towards doing something better for yourself, for your growth, for your expansion, for helping others. So I've really nipped that habit in the bud and said, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, I do take time to disconnect and unplug, maybe watch a Hallmark movie just to, have some feel-good vibes and to take breaks from my work. But I've just noticed in general, the more that I'm stepping into this version of me that I want to be, the more I am taking my own time and energy more seriously. So there is time for relaxation, there is time for play, there is time for fun, but I actually find myself craving wanting to work towards my goals more, wanting to work on my business more, wanting to work on Living My 2.0 more, because I know that I need to put that time and energy into Living My 2.0 in order for it to grow. And I am desiring that growth now as a result of stepping into that abundantly successful version of myself. So that's just a little share of some of the things that I'm seeing in myself, the ways that I'm seeing myself change and up level that I'm so excited about, because I know and I can feel the next version of myself is here and she's blooming and she's blossoming, and I'm supporting that evolution and journey along the way. And I am just so excited for everything that I am working on and everything that I am becoming. And although following your dreams and pursuing your passions can sometimes be a difficult road, it is so, so, so worth it. So I am embodying her, I am being her, and I am so excited about this journey. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.